Out of the 400 billion stars in our galaxy alone, we find ourselves on a single blue sphere that cleared every hurdle for life. Most of our immediate neighborhood is lethal. Venus is a toxic pressure cooker where the surface temperature hits 465 degrees, hot enough to melt lead. Mars represents the opposite extreme, a frozen, desolate wasteland with no shield against the vacuum of space. These represent the cosmic filters. Searing heat, freezing cold, and intense radiation naturally eliminate the potential for life on almost every rock we have ever observed. Against those hostile defaults, Earth is the lone outlier, an anomaly that requires a very specific set of mechanics to stay that way. Our survival starts with location. We orbit the Sun in a narrow sliver called the Goldilocks zone, avoiding the extreme heat of Venus and deep freeze of Mars. Because of this distance, liquid water pooled, eventually covering 71% of our surface. That water has been trapped here in a continuous cycle of rain, rivers, and oceans for roughly 3 billion years. This creates an unbroken biological chain. The water molecules currently in your body were once consumed by creatures like these. Liquid water only exists because of this thermal balance. Maintaining that equilibrium for billions of years is exactly what allowed our biological history to compound and evolve. But that stability is constantly under attack. The Sun regularly fires off intense solar radiation. Without protection, those solar winds would strike our atmosphere directly, stripping away our air and boiling off oceans. We survive because of an invisible defense system generated by the planet's core, a magnetic field wrapping the globe, deflecting that radiation into deep space. You can see this shield in action. The northern lights are the visible friction of deadly radiation colliding with our magnetic field and being safely neutralized. Earth remains a sanctuary because this active physical defense system never stops working. Once the threats of heat, ice, and radiation were neutralized, biology was able to move past basic survival and into chaotic mutation. This led to a massive biological explosion. We now share this rock with 8.7 million uniquely adapted species. Evolution has produced everything from deep-sea creatures that glow in the dark to birds that can perfectly mimic the sound of a chainsaw. Yet, across the wider universe, we find only silence. Out of everything we have searched, we have found 0 other planets with oceans, breathable air, and life. Earth stands as our only confirmed refuge in a void that is otherwise empty. Protecting its fragile conditions is the primary requirement for our continued survival.